cops said from October 28th to just the other day that you robbed 5 places: bank, convenience store, hotel, all that. Did you do all that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And what's the reason why you did that?
The reason why I did is because I have some family problems where a member of my family was kidnapped and I'm just helping get her back, and I know I cannot involve the police in it. So what else am I to do? I don't have a job. They're not going to help. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go to the police about a situation like this. It don't work that way, man. It don't work like that.
Okay. So every time you get money from these robberies, what would you do with
I would
it?
send it back to Mexico.
And in what way you would send it back to Mexico?
Western Union, in different various ways that I cannot explain to you. For reasons that I do not need any money to get caught up going there to get my goddaughter back.
Okay. All right. And while you were doing all this, all was going through your mind was what?
Saving her life.
Okay. Now, they claim that you were going to go ahead and rob a bank yesterday.
A bank, a store, it didn't matter. You don't understand. I was trying to get the money for my goddaughter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not walking around with money in my pocket. You don't catch me with no money on my presence. You don't catch me with no jewelry in my presence. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no jewelry in my presence. I'm not driving no fancy car. You know what I'm saying? I'm not driving no car at all. All that money made for a purpose.
Mm-hmm. And as far as where the gun is concerned, did you use the gun that you started off with at the bank? Did you use it in all the robberies?
No, not all of them. I don't think so.
Okay, so you used different weapons.
No, it was probably, if it was all of them, then it was the same weapon. But
what's the same weapon?
I don't remember nothing like that.
Okay, all right. And as far as involving your girlfriend's vehicle into all this, what you got to say about that?
I apologize to her and her family because I went behind her back and I not let them know what I was doing, but I kept it a secret, and they got her jammed up and her kids could have been taken, you know what I'm saying? And I apologize to my girlfriend for that. I apologize to my mom for everything that I put them through with the police going to the house and everything. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now, what you got to say to your people who you held up, who felt scared?
I apologize to them. I was not trying to hurt them. You know what I'm saying? The lady at the Red Roof Inn, she knows this. I apologize to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody else that I might have harmed or scared. You know what I'm saying? But you got to put yourself in my shoes. You can never walk down the road that I walked in my shoes until you felt the pain that I felt the losses that I felt. I have nothing. So of course I'm going to sacrifice my life to help my goddaughter. And any person that says they wouldn't is a lie. They're a lie.
And as far as doing these things, you said only one day you drove yourself around in most of them. One of them you asked a friend to you go ahead
and I apologize to him for that. I apologize to Corey for that, for involving him in all of this, because I asked him to give me a ride. I didn't tell him what I was doing. I told him take me to go buy some clothes. He dropped me off on the side of the building. I told him I'll walk from there. And I went and I robbed the jewelry store. I didn't know that he had been jammed up and harassed about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's my fault. I apologize to him for that.
They claim that you're involved with this robbery thing with the other guy.
No, sir, I'm not involved. I made a mistake. I gave him a ride, and this ride turned out to be one of those rides that seemed like the end of your life. You know, I just
tell me what happened that day, basically.
That day, I gave him a ride. I went to I was going to go to TJ Maxx because I wanted to find me more like a business, like a shirt and a tie and a pair of slacks that I could wear out to find me a job. But I didn't do that. He asked me to drop him off, and I dropped him off, and from there I left and went home. I didn't pick him up. I didn't have any involvement or I didn't have any knowledge of a jewelry store getting robbed or any assets or anything that he had any accomplishments in.
Because as you were saying that if you had...
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm so far behind in all my finances and everything. If there was a chance that I had anything to do with anything, like, you know, I mean, it would have been like, you know, I would have been expecting something, you know, but I haven't been expecting anything. I didn't ask for gas. I didn't ask for money for anything, you know. I dropped him off and the farewells were, and I left. I went home.
Okay. Anything you want to say to your family and whatever else out there who know about this?
No, not really. Just,
other than you're innocent, you don't know nothing about it.
I don't know anything about anything. That's